coil as well. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
cool?
absolutely, the Mobius coil for sure.
Yeah, a Mobius coil. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if anybody's done that, but that'd be interesting too. But yeah, you've got a lot of different designs and incorporating into the same thing, which is exciting to see. Maybe we should be able to test out a lot of different things.
I gotta send you guys these ones to try as well at some point. That was given to me by a former Navy guy that did some experimenting. But he says you gotta use a bismuth aluminum wire amalgamate for it.
Huh.
What does that specifically do for it though?
It increases the magnetic current that goes through and fields of the coils.
Theoretically, with that, you could probably get way more than 200% efficiency,
Shout out.
or at least higher than what I'm getting.
Oh, it's Rick. It'll come to me. But yes, I gotta get a hold of Rick and do another episode with him or have him on here to fully explain what he was doing with these and the results they got once he retired out of the Navy, because he can't really talk about what he did while with the Navy.
What are they going to do to him? He's out already.
NDAs. So you sign it, you can't really break it, or they will break you essentially legally because you signed it away.
Nice.
You know, I think the other day something called a family trust or a private trust, and this is for financial, wealth building. If you create a trust, nobody could tap into that. Not the government, not the IRS, and you could shelter yourself from taxes, because it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the family. And so if a person passes away, the government doesn't take 33%. It just it stays in the trust. So even if you have an NDA, nobody could liquidate your assets anymore, or even if they sue you, okay, even if they get a judgment, if you don't have anything to give, what are they going to do to you?
Or they throw you in jail because you broke the NDA.
So check it out, guys. This is the mandala I'm going to use. So you see each layer as you go around it.
That's pretty.
I like this.
Each layer will be a layer on the coil. So there's 9 altogether. So the idea is when you wind it, you can't cross the one below it. So everything has to be the one above it.
That's so cool. That's 9 layers of induction. Wow.
Yeah. So the one, if I'm not mistaken, this layer that goes in right here has 7 different coils on it. So 7 different openings where you could put it on there. So I'm going to use it to drive individual ones when I set it up. So I'll show you the kind of the geometry I worked out for it. You can see I put it on the CAD program. Let's see, go back this way. And each layer, as you can see it there, it's a bunch of layers put together. But I build them individually, and then that's it when in the end, right there. You can see the center one. Just all the different layers I put into this thing. So we'll do it this way. So you see it in the center, and then we pop out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It keeps going until you get back to that.
That is really detailed, Nathan.
I might open a portal or two, hey? Or at least create some sort of field that we see, feel, and...
Yeah, well, I've been working... Like I said, I've been up since 1 this morning working on the geometry of it. It's trying to get every layer laid out.
You covered every little bit of space possible, with layering them like that. You can't miss any, any dimension in that. I think you've got it all.
No, but the cool thing is when you look at it, you could actually see like the inner circles of it.
Yeah.
Right? That's so wild.
You know, they say there's 11 dimensions. So you've got like right there, maybe 9 already.
Break on
So-
through the other two.
Yeah. and then
Well,
probably have the whole set.
yeah, you got Gerald over there showing off his coils every week, man. I gotta bring it up. You know what I mean? Gotta bring up the level
Yeah.
over here on my side.
I feel it. That's what it's all about. And oh man, that's interesting because it's like you're literally bringing ancient sacred geometry to life in new technology that's possibly very ancient technology.
Yeah, that's the best part of it. You know what I mean? What were they thinking when they did it? Did they purposely put this in there? You know what I mean? Is there a reason
Right.
for it? That's what I want to know. It's
Gonna
gonna look
open
cool
up
too.
a wormhole to the ancients, maybe. Who knows?
It'll be layered too, and I'm gonna try to do it in different colors so that it pops out a little bit.
No, Nathan, the implications behind your work with the Mandelas and the coil is remarkable. Because think about it. If you were going to leave a blueprint for someone on how to recreate this technology, how would you do it? A Mandela, right?
Well, they always
Right.
said that math is universal language, and that's all
Mhm.
that is. It's pure
Yeah.
geometry.
Right?
And that's
Math
pure
and
genius on your part,
geometry.
honestly. That's pure genius, Nathan. I'm loving your work. Every second you show me something new, it's remarkable. So well done, my friend.
Look
Thank you.
forward to seeing it as
Action, yeah.
what
you
kind of
guys-
physical.
Have you guys watched any YouTube videos or Googled sigils on ancient castles? Each castle has a sigil, like a Mandela. I'm wondering if we could get those sigils and create a coil that looks like these sigils. What would happen?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great idea. And like, because there's so many different alchemical sigils and stuff. So I definitely need to turn some of the transmutation sigils because they do actually look like coils. So that
Yeah.
is
What was that? What we were just reading about that French guy Fulicini or whatever. He was mixing alchemy with medieval architecture. So that really
Absolutely.
plays in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're leaving any blueprint, the ancients, it's in that sigil. That's the key to it. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
Passed down whether
don't
the recent
pick
generations
any
wear.
coils out of Solomon's sigils. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. I mean, because that's not a particular language. It's it's a shape, it's an image. So that would be easy to pass on rather than a textbook that that's in a language that could be lost through time.
Yeah.
But images, those stay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
What do they say? Image is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
There's mandalas under the Viyamanas that are on temples in India, and you see the actual Viyamana, and then right under it, directly under it, is a mandala.
Yeah.
So that would be something to recreate right there and find out what the resonance patterns are.
Yeah, maybe that's the blueprint for it. Huh.
That'd
That's
be cool.
great.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to try to do some of these coils designs and create new ones and see what happens for sure.
Well, I want to get the inside coil and one of the outside coils to be perfect to each other, so that the exact amount of wiring, so the capacitance the same. If that's right, then I can hook them up together and let them resonate together, just like a Tesla coil. And then I can create that vortex in the center and let it flow. So
Right.
have an outside, have an inside, and let it flow.
And with
then-
those unique
then we got
geometries,
something.
with those unique geometries, you're gonna be creating different compiling field geometries that are gonna compress the different the poles in different ways.
Yeah, we'll have to, when I wind it, just see how much is on there each time, and calculate it and see if it comes out right. See if they're even close enough to get a resonance.
I really interested in the time dilation factor. I really, Nathan, if you do this, like get two stopwatches, put one like in the vicinity, and
Yes.
put one outside,
Lulu.
and see if there's a difference between them. If there's a difference, it means you are creating, either like
Great time dilation.
like, yeah, if it's inside, you're in the future. If outside, like if the inside is faster, like in the vicinity of the coil, it means like you're resonating time at a higher oscillation, which you're in the future pretty much, versus the outside world. But if it's the other way around, it means you're like, the future is going faster than you are. So just but I would assume it's the inside would be faster than the outside. I mean, just
Yeah.
an interesting thing to experiment with. And just
I think that you're right.
a little stopwatch. Don't use your cell phone, like, because cell phones they're connected to the network, so they self-adjust. Yeah, they'll even if you play with them, they'll still adjust.
Good
Right.
call.
But if you use a stopwatch that's not connected to any, Wi-Fi source, or just a regular little one, like how the coaches have in their hand, like the little one with the battery, those work really well. Yeah,
Or an hourglass too, even like a small hourglass.
Yeah.
If you have two of them the same size.
Yeah, but that won't tell you exactly how much the time difference is.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you'd want,
Yeah.
I guess, at least digital. But yeah, even just two actual watches, right?
Or two
Analog
watches.
watches.
But like they can't be digital stuff, like connected to anything. Like you can't time it on your computer or your TV.
Can't be an iWatch, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have to be mechanical.
Yep. I'll
Like,
have to try it.
let me tell you.
Analog.
I was thinking those two coils behind me right there,
Something
they're
like
about 20 kilohertz off of each other. So I'm going to actually take a little bit of wire and put it down the coil and get it to change to be exactly the same. I'm going to see if I just can't turn on one with the other one from across the room.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just resonate them together, and then one will be a pickup, one will be a drive. And we'll see how many light bulbs I can light up in my garage. I got a whole pack of them. You know what I mean? For the 4S and 4-foot ones.
Yes. Oh God, yes. That's like my dream, is just to have like my room, my setup lit up with the resonant energy of Tesla coils.
Yeah, it'd be cool. If they don't work, I'll just build another one and then do it. So
try again. It's all we can do. That's what real science is.
I could change the resonance in them though. Just add a little bit of capacitance here, take a little away there. We're good to go. Yeah, it's just I do the same thing with my gravity flyer. That's how my Tesla coil works. It's specially built for that. It's not average by any means. So
I was muted. But yeah, there's so many specifics and keys that you've discovered and like figured out and engineered into the device, and reproducing it from Alexei's original design, that the average person just has no idea, and they'll watch like one debunk video and be like, oh yeah, that's it, instead of actually trying to put any work out to understanding what they're actually witnessing.
yeah, they don't have any idea what's in that thing. There's a lot of scientists out there that go, oh, I looked at it, and then that was it. I just didn't, whatever. And it's like, dude, go somewhere else. Don't even talk about it if you don't know what you're doing. I don't talk about your guys' stuff because I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Exactly.
that's okay, man. That's what the coil's for. Once I get it right, it'll be this, another solid state version for me, better than the one that I already have. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of the reason to do it, because I want that coil lift and I want to put it in a frame, kind of like this one here, and we will just rock on. You know what I mean? We'll get into a UFO deal here, bro.
Wow,
working.
you got that all ready to go. That's awesome.
Oh, dude, this
Seeing that.
my little fun project over here. I was telling people earlier I failed on it. I absolutely miserably failed on it. So,
Dude, Nathan's garage is like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Oh my god.
For nerds.
Oh, dude.
That's for nerds.
There's so much
Yeah.
cool stuff in here.
That's amazing.
Literally, you could sit in here for weeks and never get bored. And then when you do, I'll just come in and light it up. You know what I mean? Give you a show. I have to grab the guitar and start playing and hook up my high voltage to it.